type of energy to me. Today, present, now, and in the moment. So, on the access granted is also a key. You may have the keys to something, the key to your problems. You may also, this can represent keys to a home, keys to a car, something to that effect. If someone may be planning a vacation here, someone may be speaking to someone on social media and not letting others know. Oh, I knew that was going to fall. My sage just made a mess all over my cover. All right, angels, show me messages for Scorpio. Let's get some tarot out and see what is going on. Well, right off the bat, we got the devil flipping into the upright position. Matter of fact, we'll put those back because they came face down anyway. So the devil, sign of Capricorn. This is it's a toxic relationship, an unhealthy relationship. Someone could have an addiction. Someone may be tempted. I feel like someone's being tempted to have an affair, or someone's doing something that they don't want you to know. Angels, show me messages for Scorpio, please. The Seven of Wands in the challenge position, sign of Leo. That is my card of no. Blocking, cut off. Someone may be fighting an addiction here or fighting the temptation to do something. Show me Scorpio, please. The Chariot, sign of Cancer. That is going somewhere, going in a new direction. It is also a card of victory, winning, success. Someone may be thinking about taking a trip, a long trip, and they're fighting the urge to do it, or you may be dealing with someone who lives far away. You may have left someone in the past. Show me Scorpio, please. You may be happier if you choose to go in a new direction. The sun is coming up again. Well, this is like the sun card to me. It's on the bottom of the deck. So wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. This could also have something to do with children. But the sun card is my freedom card. So this is your past position. So you were really happy in the past. You were free from something, and now you're chained to something. You went from, peace, joy, happiness, everything you could ever want, to being in something that I feel like you're trying to get out of. I feel like you want to leave. Maybe you want to return to the past. Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio. The sun card is the sign of Leo. The Tower. So that is your energy, Scorpio. That is a shocking, unexpected event. The Tower doesn't always have to be bad. It's just letting the Tower fall on a situation where you're just unhappy. You may receive some shocking news. Where is my... I don't have my mini deck. I might pause my camera and go get my mini deck, because this reading seems a little awful lot of cards. All right, so this one came up. We'll take them. They're telling me to take them. So the Artist, which is card 23. So we have the card of the World, which is 21, which says that something is over, the tower has fallen. And then we have card 22 in this deck would be the Well, where you're in like a waiting period and you're trying to figure out what it is that you want. And in card 23, the Artist, you're actually painting the new picture for your new life. So I feel like there's a situation here that you want to get out of. The Seven of Wands is also a card of defending yourself, protecting yourself. So you may be in a situation where someone is obsessive, controlling, maybe criticizing, always putting you down, and you always feel this need to defend yourself. And I feel like you want to leave because I feel like you were happier in the past, or you were happier with a past person, and I feel like you want to let this tower fall, which I feel like you're doing, and I feel like you're painting a new picture here. And then we have the High Priestess, which will be the card that is in your role or attitude, sign of Pisces, which tells me that you're following your intuition here. And you're trusting the universe, you're trusting your gut, you're trusting what you're feeling. The Page of Cups is in the role or attitude of the other person. So someone may be trying to apologize for the way that they treated you or something that they said. And the World is here as well. So you're hoping that something is over. See, this is in the hopes position. It's the hopes and the fears. When the World is in your hopes and your fears, it's almost like you're hoping for something to be over, but at the same time, that would lead me to believe that you are thinking about possibly accepting an apology from someone, because the challenge position would be to block this person. And it looks like you're having trouble doing that because if you're fearing the ending, you're not so sure that you want something to be over. Let's get your final outcome card. And I'm going to pause my camera and go get my mini deck. And we'll pull a couple of minis on that tower. Angels, show me the final message for Scorpio, please. One final message for Scorpio. No. I kind of feel like you're in a stage of limbo. You don't know what to do. Like a Two of Wands or a Two of Swords, Page of Swords. Research. You're trying to figure something out. You do have messages here, so you are talking to someone. You're trying to figure out if you either want to stay with this person or if you want to let this tower fall and paint this new picture. Let's start with this new canvas. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups, which could be your energy, Scorpio, or you could just be dealing with another water sign. Anytime I get two cards of the same suit, a King of Cups and a Page of Cups is what I'm trying to say. There could be a parent-child relationship here. I'd just like to point that out. All right. So I'm going to pause my camera for 1 second. I just want to get my mini cards. I always like to take a look at the tower, especially when the devil is here, because I feel like you're in a situation where you're either being controlled or someone's not letting you go. So hold on a second. What's under the King of Cups? The Knight of Swords. Yeah. There's some challenging, difficult conversation here. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. But I went and I got my mini deck. And let's just look at this tower for a second, angels. The World. So this, I feel like, see, this Five of Swords, this is a shocking ending for someone. Someone's having a hard time with this. Someone's having a hard time letting the tower fall, or because you got this Five of Swords here as well, which is someone who doesn't want to hear what you have to say. You have the Knight of Swords here, which is someone who would be challenging your words or challenging you or challenging your decision. There's some resistance here from another person who loves you. Now, if you're leaving a relationship where you have children, you may not, the child, honestly, because this roller attitude is this Page of Cups over here. This child may be not happy about this breakup, this ending. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. A lot of communication, a lot of messages. The Page of Pentacles is a plan. Planning for the future, being curious about the future. 3 pages here. Somebody either has 3 children, or you're learning something new, planning something new. You're also a very creative sign here, Scorpio. You may be considering doing something creative. I mean, the Sun, the Artist, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, that's all creativity. The pages represent starting something new, learning something new. You could be doing something on social media. You could be starting a YouTube channel. The World card is also my internet card as well. And pages also represent the internet. Internet, text messages, communication, things like that. I know this is a love reading, but I feel like somebody's just trying to get away. Or somebody needs a break, or somebody's doing something without letting other people know, because there's privacy here. You might be learning something on the internet. If you're working and you're thinking about starting your own business and quitting your job, maybe you want to learn everything there is to know. I mean, you have this High Priestess in your role or attitude. Maybe you're learning something spiritual. Learning how to read tarot cards. But the bottom line is you're trying to end something. It's very, very close to being ended. The ending is going to be shocking for another person, or unexpected. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So somebody's married here. Somebody might be trying to end a relationship with a controlling person. I mean, I was getting that right off the bat. Or an unhealthy, maybe your partner has some type of an addiction. Maybe somebody's always on the internet and they're ignoring the other person. I mean, there's so many different ways that this reading could play out. Show me additional messages for Scorpio, please. Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So I do feel like someone is doing something sneaky over here on social media. Talking to someone else or making a plan to end something without letting someone know. Not sharing their plans. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords and see, this one here is coming up in reverse, which is something that comes to a sudden halt for me. Something's going to be unexpected for one person, but another person has been planning this for a while, whatever that means to you. All right, I'm going to pull you one more, and we'll get a couple of romance angels and see. But somebody has just realized that they're going to be happier elsewhere, or with someone else, or even working for a different company if this is a career for you. Show me engagement. See, someone's engaging in something new. That's very clear. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. There's something completely new here. Someone may be looking for an apartment and trying to move out, finding their own place. I feel like somebody's researching something on the internet with another person. All right. Let's pull a few romance angels. Let's see what we get from that. Angels, show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio. I do feel like you're the one that's ending something. With this High Priestess being in your role or attitude. I feel like you're being divinely guided. You're being pulled. See, when the High Priestess is using your intuition, that's telling me that your intuition is telling you something, whether it's passion or whether you just You're trying to get out of a situation before the tower falls because you know that the situation is just going to get worse. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keep an open mind. This person just may not be for you. May not, maybe you got into this relationship and maybe it was all great in the beginning and then something changed and now you want out. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. And I'm not going to take that chunk. I'm going to get one more. I feel like that's something new. There's something new here, Scorpio. Show me one more for Scorpio. This one. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I can't believe that there's not like a 2 of wands or a 2 of swords or something like that. It's just like, that something is over. You got this world card twice. It's over. And you're considering staying in it because I feel like there's communication here from another person saying, stay, don't leave, we can work this out, blah, blah, blah. But you're done with something. I feel like you could be the one that's being very clever, honestly. Bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. Whatever you're going towards, whatever you're being pulled to, whatever you're learning, even if you're learning something secretly, because I don't know why they keep saying that, you're learning something secretly. Scorpio is a very private sign anyway. They just don't like to share their 4 of swords. You're waiting. You're waiting to end something because you don't have all your facts or you don't have all the information that you need, or you just can't move forward yet, or you haven't broken the news to someone. Something to that effect. The signs are cautioning you that it's time to get out of something now. All right, I am going to pull you. This is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. These are very spiritual cards. They don't always resonate with the reading. So if you watched the reading today and you didn't really get anything out of it, or it wasn't making any sense to you, you might get a message from this. Okay, so sometimes it resonates with the reading and sometimes it doesn't, but I really like these cards. And it's basically about being a starseed. Okay, so you got baby steps, which is exactly what I feel like you're doing. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So there's so much hesitancy here on your part. There's someone that you want to get away from with this devil and this snake. Your intuition is telling you to do something, and you've already started the process. You've already started painting this picture. So I like to read I kind of know this card already because I read this book a couple times, but I'm going to read it to you because it says that, if your intuition is, basically it says if your intuition is telling you to do something, then just keep moving forward and don't question it. Don't try to be logical about it. Just do it. All right, but we'll read the full message from the book. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of water. Sorry. All right. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself, let me do that so you can say it. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day. What is your gut saying? What are you so passionate about? What are you so interested in that you can't control it? Take the grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for us starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and give up before the seeds begin to sprout. So they're telling you to don't give up. Stand your ground and fight for this. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take the baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember, you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. So whatever you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Something here is ending for you and something new is beginning. Only you're going to know what that is. With that said, it is safe for you to love, and this is true love. Okay? With that said, I am going to leave that there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation, and I will see you soon.